Hey, okay, here I am back to finally do my personal diary. I think the last time I was here, I shared that I started Key Sympta, and my plan was to come back and update along the way. It's been 8 months. I started in May around my birthday, and honestly, Key Sympta's been fine. It's been the first, like the titration, mainly the first dose. I did have some reactions, and I'm glad that I pre-medicated as recommended with some Benadryl and um, Tylenol. But now I don't pre-medicate anymore. Um, and I haven't had any relapses or episodes or concerns. So I'm grateful because I've been sick since. Um, I don't know that I've run a fever or anything, but God is good. So I also am back because this is the start of a year journey without my husband, my love, my friend, but he's also my main caretaker. And if you've ever had to be in a situation where you have different caretakers, even if it's just that, like, your main caretaker is just not there or at work or whatever may have you, it's rough. It's rough for an event, a day, a week, let alone a year. So, as you may or may not know, my husband is in the United States Army. He's a soldier. He is amazing. I'm so grateful for soldiers. So I want to take a moment to just thank you for your service. If you are active duty, if you are reserves, if you are AGR, if you are a spouse, if you are a child, if you are the mother, but especially the service members, thank you for your service. But family members, thank you for your love and support, because our service members couldn't be who they need to be without us. So, ah, so yeah, he's there. He'll be there for a year. He left on last Monday, so it's officially been a week. So I wanted to start this to chronicle for myself where I'm going, what I've done, my growth, so I can look back on it. But I also realize that it might help somebody else. So I'm going to try to keep it to like 5 to 7 minutes. Talk about where I am physically, mentally, emotionally, as well as just like a plan for the next week. So let's start emotionally. I'm very emotional. Like, my husband's my best friend. We do a lot together, and then especially once we realized that he was going to be leaving without us, me and my two kids, because of the MS, by the way. Apparently, um I couldn't be supported where he had to go overseas. So when I say he's gone for a year, like, I'm not going to see him unless somebody gets on a 2-day flight halfway around the world. Ugh. But yeah, so I'm emotional because I miss him. And whenever we're 14 hours apart, so whenever we talk, it's like his day, my night, his day. It's only been a week, so we've only had a little time to talk, but WhatsApp is awesome. What I will say though is that there's a lot of stress that comes with this. And as we know, if you have been diagnosed or know anyone, first of all, stress is bad for anybody, okay? It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. Stress is bad, and the chemicals released in your brain wreak havoc. And I have been in a high stress. I have, and I feel it in my body, the inflammation, the I don't know if you've ever had like this thing where like your body vibrates and you can just like feel it vibrating, and I can't sleep when that happens. My yeah, so mentally I'm trying to like wrap my head around like how do I still live the same way with my kids without that help right there. Now, I will say thank God, thank God, thank God for community. I have some amazing friends. My mom is here, my sister's here. Like this is if my husband was going to leave for a year, this is the place to do it in the town that I grew up in. So they've been here, but the reality is everybody's got their own stuff going on. Everybody, and I want to respect that. But the hard part is that often hinders me from asking for help. So I have some friends that know. They know I won't ask for help, or they know it'll be that like final second before, I'm drowning and the water's like right here before I finally ask for help. And like that's not good. That's not healthy. That's not wise. That's not doing anything for anybody, cuz why? Cuz maybe someone could have stepped in for 5 minutes when the water started rising so that it stopped. Or you know what I mean? So anyway, that's where I am emotionally and mentally. Um, mentally just trying to figure out my schedule. My friend helped me come up with a monthly food menu, which like so far has been great because I just take the decision making off my plate. I already don't like cooking, but what makes it harder is now I got to think about it and make sure I have the food for it. And it's like, oh no, I didn't go to grocery, blah, 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 whatever. Um, mentally, emotionally, my son is acting out. He's 6.5. And this happens when his dad leaves. And I don't know, like in this moment, I don't know what to do other than like put my foot down and let him know, like, discipline didn't leave on the plane with your dad. While at the same time, trying to focus on positive affirmations and reinforcement and thanking him for when he does really do well. My daughter's 9 and she's misses her daddy. So every time he's on the phone, she's like, and she's here. Oh, she's like right there. Um, so yeah. Mentally, we started saying, hey, listen, why don't we just plan to come see you in the summertime? And then we can say 6 months instead of a year. 6 months feels like I'm tricking myself, but it's yeah. Physically. um right now we had a birthday party for my daughter yesterday at an ice skating rink. I did not hit the ice, but I did do a lot of walking back and forth and mingling and talking with parents and like being my happy self, but I'm paying for it. Like once we got home, my body, my legs, my and I didn't wear a mask. Kesimpta does lower your immune system. So like I feel like I'm getting sick. My throat, my eyes, my face. Um and then, here I am not feeling well. My legs hurt yesterday. And now today I wake up and it's the same. It's like, my recovery is taking so long. And it's only been like a day and a half. But I hate these long recovery moments. If you have anything that you're like, oh, when you feel that, just drink pickle juice or just, turn around 3 times and I don't know. I'm a little delirious too, because I like all day I couldn't keep my eyes open. It wasn't like I was just tired and fatigued. My eyes would not stay open. And then I started dreaming about my eyes not staying open, but I was in public in my dream, and that was scary. So okay. Mentally, physically, emotion. So I'm trying to stretch. My goal was to work out every day, and stretching being one of those things. This is my fourth day since I set that goal. But yeah, like I gotta stick to it because it's way too important for me to be healthy. It's way too important for my kids that I'm healthy, for myself that I'm healthy, for my husband's mental ability to focus that I'm healthy. Um, but when I tell you it's just hard, it's hard. Because I feel like I'm constantly just thinking about the next. So socially, I'm trying my best not to like pull away from anyone. Um, I've I'm very much just like in my head going from one thing to the next. Plan my husband's promotion ceremony. Okay, plan him leaving. Okay, now plan my daughter's birthday party. Okay, now I'm planning my friend's baby shower. Okay, then after that, I'm planning the walk-in mess. Okay, now what's next? Like, I feel like I'm just trying to keep my mind busy, and maybe that's a good thing. Mentally, I'll be talking to my counselor tomorrow. I'll let you know how that goes. um, because I don't know how much of that is healthy or how much of it is just like sit your tail down and read a book. I did join the Mind Ministry at my church. My kids are in gymnastics, and my daughter joined the dance ministry at the church. All of which come with books and devotionals and just community and the opportunity for prayer and praise and worship. And I believe wholeheartedly that's going to have a huge impact on our lives. The only issue is my church is 20 minutes away, which is not a huge issue, except I struggle driving in the dark. The lights are very much blinding, and in the winter time, I know I'm gonna struggle a bit. So pray for me, because I gotta figure out like carpools or just like, I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Clearly I'm tired. Clearly I need to go back to sleep. And I needed to make this first one to share where I am. What I do physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I've joined the groups for accountability. And like I said, I believe God has a plan for, did I say this? Anyway, I believe God has a plan for Brad, for my husband, for me, for my kids. There's a reason we need to be separated physically for a year. He has an assignment for him out there, literally on the other side of the world. He has some building and growth in me here on this side of the world. Oh, my word of the year is build. Build. I'm gonna have to make a separate video just to talk about that, because I do want to make sure that I share that. If you have any thoughts, comments, input, just ways that I can implement, yeah. But right now, I don't have any real worsening symptoms. outside of my fatigue. My fatigue is fairly high, but I'm also just like on all the time. I work from home. Praise God. But yeah. Thoughts, prayers, input, all of it's great. Comments, or have you gone through something like this and you want to share your testimony, your like how you came through? That would be amazing. All right, y'all. Till next time.